Shalom, shalom. I have some interesting news. I don't even know how to say it, but I'm just going to come out and say it. We've been looking, just everything going on in the world, how people respond, how our people respond, because that's the only people we're talking to. And the bad news is that you have been gently, ever so gently, rocked back to sleep, because you're being consumed right now by this war that's going on. And just like in 2020 with the pandemic, if you guys remember, the news was constantly, oh, this is the update, this is the update, this is the update, this is the update. And everyone is just feeding into it like cotton candy, like children in cotton candy, turning on the TV, turning on YouTube, and just like staring at the screen like literally just like that. If you guys have never studied ancient history, you really should, because America is very, very good at this. Ancient Greece, they would do these theater productions to distract their citizens from whatever they had going on, okay? And so with these theater productions, this is where like the Olympics comes from. This is where a lot of the current entertainment and theater productions today come from. And I learned this in college, and I thought it was the most interesting thing, and it's just never left my brain, especially when I see it in play. And so the news is bombarding you right now with all this war stuff, and our community is in like uproar. Like half our people, the Christian people of African Americans, the diaspora and Africans, not necessarily Africans in East Africa, but I'm gonna get to that. The ones that are tuned in to the entertainment and the new war marketing scheme, propaganda, are just like, oh, save that country, help those people. Oh my gosh, not realizing these people are the people that funded the transatlantic slave trade, benefited from the Arab slave trade, and mastermind the decline and attempted assassination of our people, which is obviously not turning out the way they wanted it to. And so their numbers are dwindling just population-wise and all of these things. So the last resort is obviously with all of us coming back to Africa, because this has surely been the largest amount of people leaving America, leaving the West to return to Africa like ever before. And so with our people doing that, they're like, okay, well, let's just pop out with another war. Let's pop out with another this. If we can't stop all of the people from living where they're supposed to live, being in their homeland, doing what they should be doing, which is focusing on the generations after them, serving the Most High, and all these things outside of Babylon, if we can't get all of them to do that, let's just trick the last few that are like just tied into the system, just continue to be tied in over and over, brought in. America knows that all they have to do is come up with a specific headline that'll pull your heartstrings or even pull your knowledge strings, if that's what you're into, just to give you a topic to talk about so that you feel like, oh, okay. And while you're talking about these topics, you're completely distracted, because I'm also assuming, and I may be wrong, but I'm assuming that for some of you, you're probably not looking into financial stability anymore. You're probably not looking into traveling Africa anymore. You're probably not looking into getting out and getting debt free. You're probably not looking into starting your business as much anymore, because your attention is really being focused on this war thing, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Unless you're there and you know what's going on, you don't know what it is either. And so, yeah, I made this video as a wake-up call, like, hello, wake up. Stop falling for their propaganda war marketing schemes. War is a business, an evil business. And your news flashes are the marketing schemes. I'm in marketing. I see what they're doing. It's a marketing scheme to get you to finance the war, to get your energy to finance the war. Because that is the wealth right there. That's the resource they want right now. They want your energy to be into this, so that you'll be distracted. Because when you're awake and you turn the TV off and you're not distracted, you realize, okay, I gotta get out of here because the inflation's increasing, the livelihood of my people in my community is not getting better. It's okay if your livelihood is getting better. That's fine for you. But at some point, you have to care about your community. You also have to care about the people who we say are the people, the Bantu people that are mostly in Africa, mostly live in Africa. But for some reason, we don't want to connect back home. And when we do want to connect back home, we open up YouTube to connect back home. And YouTube is not the homeland. But I'm going to leave it there because I could go on this forever. But I'm going to leave it at 5 minutes because I got stuff to do. I don't got time for this propaganda. So I'm going to see y'all later. Shalom. Be blessed. If you want resources or to get in contact with us, check the links in the description because we as the people, we have work to do.